Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to that video. Today I'll be using a lot of unreleased weapons and also testing out a new map, unreleased map. This is all like possible through the admin 2hex. He was kind enough to like force the weapons in on the whole server and also spawn in some new maps. And also a new game mode. Stick around to watch that. But hopefully all this is, added in the next cat update. It was a disappointment about what happened January 1st or is it December 31st. I I just hope it's a good update. All this is, or at least some of it, is added. But you know, I, who knows if for real. Yeah, let's get on right into the video. All right, the first unreleased gun that we're using is called Solstice Lunacy. This is a good gun that's no, it's not obtainable like through like any regular gameplay or like grinding. This is a strictly weapon that can be obtained through admins forcing it onto everyone in the server. We don't know how to get it. We don't know what it does or like if there's like an event that's gonna come up that requires us to do something to get it. I don't know. There's not much known about this gun other than it's one of the new guns that's hopefully added in the shop. Under the gun section it says it's coming soon, but soon has been like a year, and I don't think soon means a whole year. So this is just me playing around with the gun that 2hex the admins forced in the whole server, forced the whole server to use. But I really like this gun because it reminds me of like Fireboy and Water Girl, whatever the old game was. The orange for the fire and the ice for like the water. I don't know, but Solstice and Lunacy, I guess that's also kind of good name for it. Would have also been a good name was like Water or Fire or something like that. But yeah, it's a pretty cool gun. It's like basically the Lost in Soul but retextured to different colors. Lost in Soul is like dark blue and purple, I think. This is like ice color and orange color. But yeah, it's a pretty good weapon. The next weapon is called the Dart Ringer. I didn't get to use it for that long because it was glitched. It only showed up as like a frost revolver. But if you look at the picture on the bottom, it says like it's like a the kind of a weird gun. Kind of looks like a flare gun, like retextured. This exact gun is also in Cat Rogue. Not much is known about this gun other than it exists in Cat, so maybe it could be added. Who knows? The next knife is E-Beggar. This knife is it's all right, I guess. There was a way to get this knife. So basically, Feruza was in a server and she like gifted the whole server, everyone in the server, this knife. And some of these knives are still out there, uncirculated. One of my friends, he saw a random person with this knife, and these knives. I think this knife was duped. I'm not sure. I gotta check up on that. Maybe it wasn't, but it's a really rare knife. It's pretty cool. Has like a zombie kill effect whenever you kill someone with it. Has pretty cool texture as well. I remember one of these e-beggars was also fused with something. Someone fused it with something, so it, like decreased the value by a ton. But it doesn't really matter because it's still like one of the rarest, one of the coolest guns, a really cool knife basically. The next weapon I use is called Rainbow Storm. It's like a rainbow weapon. It's like kind of like rainbow shards, but not really. There's no texture on it. There's no texture that's actually made, so it doesn't show anything but a default knife on the actual knife. But if you look at the icon on the bottom, it's like this rainbow siege type thing. It's pretty cool. Uh, it's probably maybe be part of like a crate or something. If I'm guessing, it'd probably be like a legendary. Maybe I don't know. No one really knows, because Feroza is literally mysterious when it comes to like these type of things because we have no form of communication with her, and we can't ask her anything because she has her DMs turned off. So it's just this thing. But it's an alright knife. It's not one of my favorite unreleased ones, but it's pretty cool. The next weapon I play with is called Crowbar. It's a generally a pretty popular weapon for admins and mods to spawn in for like the players and all that to play with. I used it before a few times, and it never disappointed me. It's always a pretty cool weapon to have. This knife, unlike the other two weapons, actually have a texture in the game. So it's basically like a crowbar, your typical crowbar in cat. I'm not sure if this will ever become obtainable. This crowbar weapon is also in cat rogue, so there's that. Overall, I rate this a pretty solid weapon. It does 40 damage. It's good for like crowbar 1v1s. But if you're looking to like trying to get a kill streak, crowbar is not the weapon for you to go to. Bat is better since it does 50 damage. Crowbar is not as good because it only does 40. But if I'm being honest, I like the crowbar more because it's a literal crowbar, man. What do you want more, a bat or a crowbar? What's cooler to have? The next weapon is also pretty popular among cat admins and mods spawn in. It's called the Chicken Leg of Doom. You probably heard of it before, but it's a mythical knife that was made for I think this one guy in cat. I'm not sure, or if it was just made for fun. For us, made for fun. But whenever you kill someone, it turns them into the chicken. It gives them the Telemon's chicken suit on their corpse. So it's pretty cool. I like this gun because it's like a chicken leg, and there's also like the chicken leg as a gear. So this with the chicken leg gear would also look pretty cool, and it's a legendary knife, so that's also pretty cool. I've used this knife before. The admin Zachary let me pick his up a while ago. This knife also has a texture to it, but I do not think this knife is in Cat Rogue. Overall, I really like this knife. I rate it a solid 10. Cool texture, cool knife kill effect, cool taunt. Everything's cool about it. This knife is actually obtainable in Cat. You have to like get an admin to gift you it, I think. The chances of that are highly improbable. The next knife I use is called the UGC knife. I'm actually not sure how you were able to get this or if this was ever obtainable, but all it is just like a default knife with like a little black outline on like the edge, if you can see it. There's not much to it. There's not like it has its own kill effect or anything, or like fancy taunt. It just says UGC knife, and it's just a knife with like a black outline to it. It's not that interesting, but it's still a pretty rare knife that it's only obtainable through admin spawning in. Not sure if this will ever be added to actual cat. Looks like like a test knife to me, because like the black outline on that knife kind of looks like the same black outline used on a crate. So I'm not sure. You know, who knows? This might be added, but I rate this a solid maybe 5 or something. Still rare. Still kind of cool. The next weapon I use is called the Nerf Gun. This gun is pretty cool. I really like it. It's one of my favorite unreleased guns. It's basically like the Colt gun, just retextured, same noise and same taunt and all that. I like it's like I don't know what the Nerf gun it's based off of is called, but it has like the Nerf basic the classic Nerf colors, the orange and blue combination. It doesn't shoot Nerf bullets sadly, and there's no actual way to get it yet. Maybe it'll be part of the event. I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to be part of like the Roblox Nerf event a while ago. I don't know if y'all remember that, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. This only way to get it is through admin spawning it in, so that makes it even more rare. All right, the next weapon I use is called the partially visible knife. So it looks like the invisible knife. It's really similar to it, but the only difference is that it has a white outline like around the edge. So that's what makes it very rare and special. I don't think there's a way to get it like through like regular gameplay, like just like playing around. There's no way to actually get it unless an admin spawns it in. It's a pretty cool knife. It has the same kill effect and taunt as like the regular invisible knife, but it's 1,000 times more rare. I really like this knife. It's just pretty simplistic. Can go well for a lot of setups. It's not that bad of like a look knife, if that makes sense. It is not like ugly like with some other knives. It's just it's fine. But yeah, overall, I rate this a pretty good weapon, and I hope it's added sometime soon. All right, so this isn't really like a new map or anything, but it's called a hospital. It's a murder map that was removed because it also like you were able to get Halloween crates on this map, so here's just a little footage of me playing around in it. It's not anything new, but I just thought I'd include it in here. Alright, so the next weapon I use is called the hammer. There's not really like an icon for it on the bottom. As you see, it's kind of like all jumbled up and looks weird. But it's like basically Thor's hammer if you look at it. It's pretty cool. It has a nice taunt. It's the same as any other knife. I'm not sure why it's not added in. Everything seems fine with the knife, other than just like there's no icon for it. It's not a bad knife. I'd use it, but since Scream is my favorite knife, I probably wouldn't use it as much. But it'd be cool to have. There's no way to actually get this in game, so an admin has to spawn it in. Overall, pretty rare knife, pretty cool. Maybe this might be added into a crate. I don't know. Who knows? The next weapon I use is called the MVP knife. I just learned about this weapon like pretty recently. I never knew it existed. But when I heard the name, I was like, wasn't it supposed to come with the MVP Game Pass? But I guess it's like unreleased, so there's no actual way to get it. I mean, it looks fine to me. The knife looks fine. It is kind of buggy, and also when I'm playing in first person, I'm testing out a new knife ability. It's called the agility ability, I think it's called. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's kind of weird. 2x the admin made it so everyone was using it. It's not like normal knife. It's like it's just throws faster than like the default throwing ability. Onto back to the knife. It's a pretty cool knife. I like the red color. It matches. It goes well with my red outfit. I would honestly use it. It looks pretty cool. Like I said, there's no overall way to get it, and admin has to spawn it in. So yeah. All right, so here's like another old like game mode that was removed that I'm playing that 2hex spawned in. It's called Elimination. Basically, where like everyone in the server gets their knife and gun, and they have to kill everyone else and survive, be last one surviving. It was alright. It was kind of fun. Since that I haven't played in like a year or two, so I was kind of rusty at it. But yeah, I just thought I include a little footage of me playing in it. All right, so here's a map that was removed recently. It's called Twilight. I made a video about it, just like trolling as in a dark avatar. Cause like if you're in an all black avatar in this map, you just like cannot be seen. Mixed with some like OP spots, like you can stand inside a tree and like you're basically invisible. It makes a really fun video and also pretty fun experience. But yeah, like I said, this map was removed recently for unknown reasons, and it was also added in the surprise update when they added the presents. So this map was basically added and then removed. When actually this map used to be one of the first maps in Cat, like ever. But then of course it got removed. I don't really know the lore behind this map, but it's a huge map. I like it a lot. There's tons of good spots to kill, and it also makes a great hide and seek map. As you see me here, just like trying to find a cool spot. So yeah, I just thought I'd show some footage of me playing around in it. So the next map is really cool. This map here is like an unreleased like beach type map kinda. It's like a beach warehouse type thing. If you walk around this map, you can see palm trees. You can see like some sort of like there's like containers here. There's like a big pool in the middle. I don't really know the layout to it, but it's like a big circle and like a big open area like in front. So you can see me just like going towards the open area here. There's like some palm trees and like a float. There's a pink floaty in the middle of the pool here. You can go all around and you can like go. You can go everywhere. You just can't like go outside the map or anything like that. I think there's like invisible barriers. But on the other side, where I'm at right now, there's like a whole like tunnel area where you can walk around in. It's like it goes in a big circle, loops around. So it goes from the left to right. Uh, it's a pretty cool map. I don't know why they haven't like implemented this yet. I think it would be really cool to be a change of style. It would also be pretty cool in general to have a new map that we can play in. New map we can play hide and seek and stuff like that. But I guess there are some camping spots that you can potentially do or go to in this map. But I think it's a really cool map. There is still one map I've heard rumors about that's some an admin spawned in. It's something to do with snow. So like it's like a little snowy or something. I'm not sure. I don't know the full details of the map, but I've heard rumors that a snow map exists where like there's like snow on the ground, whatever. That's all the details I know from it. But yet again, I'm saying this like for the millionth time. I really hope this is added in Cat. It would be pretty cool. Again, thanks to 2hex for spawning this map in, and let's move on to the next one. All right, so this is where I actually play in an unreleased game mode. This game mode is called Deathbox. It's basically where you're trapped in a box and you try to kill everyone, be the last one surviving. You don't get anything, and I kind of died the first time. We were all forced to use the trick gun and trick and some other knife. And the second time though, I was a little sneaky. I switched my avatar to a noob so people wouldn't target me. And then what I did was I just won from there. You'll see. It was pretty cool. So yeah, we were all forced to use the E-Beggar Knife and the trick gun. The trick gun is a pretty rare gun already. It's from the presents. It's one of the rewards there. I already made a video on it, and if you want to watch that video, you can just go on my channel and look for trick using the trick revolver or gun. Yeah, so I won this round. You don't get anything from winning. It's glitched. This seems like a really fun game mode that to be along with murder and elimination. Deathbox would also go pretty well with cat. So I don't know why it hasn't been added. I don't know why it's been fixed. I think Furios is just procrastinating at this point. So yeah. All right, well that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is me using a lot of unreleased stuff, and going through maps and old stuff, and it was a blast. I had so much fun. Again, thank you so much to Two Hex. I couldn't have done it without you. Uh, Thanks for spawning all that in. Let me record all of it. If you guys want to try any of it, you just gotta be lucky. Don't bother Two Hex and like beg him to spawn all this in. And also, I don't actually get any of this. Any of the weapons I got to use, I only got to use them because he didn't give me them. He just let me use them. Does that make sense? So don't go begging him for free stuff and like E-Beggar or whatever. And I just hope some of this added in the next update, whenever it may happen. It could be next week, it could be next month, it could be next year, who knows? But if this update is taking this long to come out, then it better be a good one, you know? Like, it's already been a whole year since the game updated. But yeah, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe to all that stuff, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. See ya.